So welcome back to another Dropshot discussions. So in this one, I think I'm going to be talking mostly about what's going on in the world. Stay safe out there. For those of you that have people in, you know, Europe and just literally anyone, just make sure you tell them you love them. Like this stuff is getting crazy out here. It's going to affect all of us, even over here in the United States, and it could have like world impacts at like a much more dangerous scale. It's just it sucks, you know. We're these small little things on a rock in an infinite mass of space, and we're out here trying to blow each other up. It's ridiculous, you know. But yeah, so it's just good to keep things in perspective and in life and stuff. It had to happen like while the Olympics were going on. I don't even know if that's true. Are the Olympics still going on? I stopped watching it, and in my first episode, which I'll have a link to it right here. Yeah, I have a link. Or in my first video, I went ahead and talked a little bit about the controversial skater in the Olympics and stuff. Feel free to give that a good look. I think that I make a pretty decent point. And I'd love to hear what everyone's thoughts are on it. Obviously, like a humble plug there. But yeah, and this one, some of the videos that I've been seeing have just been crazy, man. For those of you that have a TikTok, I do have a TikTok. It is AMR on YouTube. Feel free to give me a follow over there. But I'll tell you what, man, some of the videos, TikToks, all that stuff that I've been seeing over there have been so scary. It honestly looks like Iron Man 1. If you guys remember that movie where like Tony Stark goes to, I think it's the Middle East, I want to say, and then he has that drone that comes in and just like annihilates all those people. Actually, it's been a while since I've seen Iron Man. Don't take my word for that one, but I just remember vividly in Iron Man that there was a bunch of explosion scenes, and it just felt like a very real situation. Definitely feeling that way in the real world. So like I said, just stay safe. Try and just, I don't know, put your differences aside and focus on what you can control. Again, we're so small in the grand scheme of things that I don't feel like we need to be going out there and trying to just destroy one another. It's crazy to me. I have literally no idea about the inner politics there. I've heard one side, I've heard another side. And to me, I just personally want to stay out of it. I don't really want to get involved in it. Feel free to give me your comments on what you want, but just being transparent with you, I probably won't be responding to any of it. I think that it is, I feel like it's one of those things in life that we're going to live through, and we're going to talk about it for many years to come. But yeah, for those of you that don't know, world wars last a long time. They're not something like, oh yeah, the battle of whatever, and it's a month. No. World War II was 6 years long. World War I was 4 years long. Like, it is one of those things that just is not like, oh yeah, it's gonna be here and done. You think COVID was bad? Dude, imagine having to live in a war zone. Like, seriously, it is scary. I've never done it, obviously, but I really don't want to. And just the thought of like having to go out there and potentially get it drafted, oh my god. My eyes are terrible, so maybe I'll get lucky and they won't take me. But I feel like when a world war happens, they kind of put all that aside and they're like, yeah, you're good enough. You'll be a good blocker. Kind of making light of a situation that's not so light, but yeah, so that's just like one of the things I want to talk about. I want to talk a little bit about like the state of Rocket League and a couple things. I think I'm going to be posting a video here soon of like the top 10 things that I think Rocket League could improve on for quality of life. For those of you that don't know, I am a software engineer, so I am very attuned to like best practices and everything that goes into developing, versioning controls, all that kind of stuff. And Rocket League, I'm definitely not like a video gamer developer. That's not what that's called. But I'm definitely not someone who develops video games. I develop software, so I've worked in infrastructure, and I've also worked on mobile applications now for my current company. And I'll just tell you, like, Rocket League has so much that they could be doing better. I would have thought that, like, by having Epic Games come out and buy them out, they would have been able to address certain things. But overall, I think, let's put it this way, the servers have definitely been better. But to me personally, I have no idea how you could have black screens that get into production code. I mean, is anyone QAing this code? I'm dead serious. Like, is anyone out there looking at, are they launching the application, firing it up, and then saying, yeah, this is production ready? I think in my mind that they are literally just like, it passes our unit test, passes our functional test, ship it. Dude, it's crazy, man. I harp so much on testing as an engineer, so for them to have an application that has such a huge impact, this is an international video game. RLCS, like, they have, on the grand scale, they've had times where they've had to stop gameplay because of bugs and things that have become like bigger problems than what they probably should have been. And it's just a really bad look for the game in general. I really enjoy the video game, even if it's not at a competitive level. I just enjoy playing it. It's a really nice way to wind down and to not really think about too much. There are certain times, obviously, where, you know, it does get to you. For those that haven't seen it yet, I am starting a one series where I play until I win. I know I didn't say it wrong. I actually said it right. I'm playing until I win. So typically you say play till you lose. And in this one, since I suck so bad at ones, I literally think that the videos would be much more entertaining to watch me play while I'm losing than if I won. And that's how infrequently I win. For right now, I think that I am kind of at that rank where I'm just gonna probably like split a lot of the games, like 50-50. I did get up to champ in ones before, and then I just like melted down and stopped playing it. Plus the season had ended, so you're naturally going down a couple of MMR there. But yeah, like once I start getting back up to that champ rank, the videos are gonna get long. So stay strapped in there. But holy cow, man, it is such a freaking dude. It is such a I hate ones with a passion. It's like one of the only things in my entire life, that I have gotten this upset over. Like, I have never in my life gotten so upset over a video game. And there'll be times where, like, you're playing in 2v2. Like, okay, let's just talk about this. Is it not the dumbest thing in the world for someone to say 1v1 me when they are playing in a team mode? So like a 2v2 or a 3v3, it's like, dude, why would I 1v1 you? You lost because you don't know how to play as a team. Maybe that's why you're peaking in a video game and not like an actual sport in real life. You don't know how to play with others. This is the guy who was on in the sandbox as a kid, and he's like, this one's mine, and then this one's mine. And then now he's a little shithead at his computer, doesn't know how to communicate to other people that, I'm angry at the world, so I'm gonna take it out on others. No, dude, go, yeah. All right, but those people play once, and yeah, I don't know if I have the mental capacity to do it, but I think it'd be a really fun series. It's kind of a funny take. Don't take me too seriously. Again, I'm right around like Diamond 2 right now, so the games are going to be somewhat, you know, amateur in content quality. I definitely get a little nervous playing ones because I know I don't have that security blanket of someone to bail me out, which is, I think ultimately that is my biggest problem with ones, is that right now I'm 1500 in twos. At the time of me recording this, I'm 1500 in twos. And I literally have like no problem staying up to like the pace of play and being able to position correctly and everything. But in ones, I have a really hard time going against diamond players. And I really do think that if I get that placebo effect going in my head of like, oh yeah, you got someone back there, I'll start to just like play a little faster, play smarter, and yeah, that's probably another thing. Is like ones is definitely not a who can play faster mode. It is who can who can just like win 50s, put themselves in positions, like slow play more. It makes for good content, I guess, but dude, I'm telling you, it has been such a long road to even getting to Diamond 2. I think when I started playing ones originally, I was probably Gold 2. I just never played the mode because I felt like every single time that I would even give it a shot, I would like insta-quit within the first 2 minutes. Obviously it's an exaggeration, but yeah, feel free to comment down below what your favorite mode is. Mine has to be 2v2, and then following really close behind it has to be hoops. But yeah, the ones is going to teach me either to continue playing ones, and I could learn a lot about like how to get better at 50s, kickoffs, all kinds of things, or it'll just tell me that, hey, you don't have the mental capacity, it's a video game, turn it off. So yeah, it's a win-win, I guess. Kind of. I just think of like Scrubkilla and his rage montages every single time that I start getting a little worked up. But yeah, the first video that I was doing, I was actually, so I'll give you a little context of like how that series like came to fruition. I was going to start a series called Road to GC in Ones. And so in the first video, I was like so excited, I was happy. Maybe I'll throw it in here a little bit like right now. But I was like so excited and I was happy. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and I can definitely get the GC in Ones, no problem. And then the first game I won by forfeit. Then the second game I think I lost. Then the third game I think I lost. And then the fourth game I punched my desk and flipped off the camera and told it to go F itself. So it did not go well. And I told my friends about it and they're like, dude, you should make a series called like Play Till I Win in Ones. Because you see all the time content creators like, oh, play till I lose. It's like, if you have this big of a problem in Ones, I think it'd make for really funny content if you play until you win. Because you say that you don't win. So yeah, that's a little backstory of how the thing came to fruition. I think, like I said, once I start getting a little higher up in the ranks and stuff, those videos are going to get quite long because I'm just going to lose after lose after lose and just see how long I can go in droughts without wins. I think for the first couple of videos, they're going to be averaging right around like 10 minutes for now because like I said, I'm doing like a 50-50 split. By no means am I trying to like throw or anything. I definitely don't want to do that just for content purposes. Yeah. Oof. You guys are taking this pretty serious in Dropshot. Yeah. All right. So, Jesus. Yeah, people need to get over themselves. Do you guys see this? Like, is this typical at the ranks that you're at? Where people are just so... God, people are so rude to one another. It is crazy. And I understand, like, having the title there definitely, like, puts a big target on your back and stuff. But, dude, get over yourself. You're playing Dropshot. And I'm not even that high in Dropshot. You know, I think I'm maybe Champ 2. And I don't even think I'm that high. I might be even Diamond 3. But yeah, like, dude, look at this dude. This dude thinks he's good. This dude right here thinks that he's good. Well, at least his comments are indicative of it. Look, here he comes. I bet he was gonna... Oh, man, I thought he was gonna say some stuff. Nice shot, nice shot, nice shot. Close one. Dude, people need to get over themselves. It is not that big of a deal, man. Jesus. How is that? Bro, how is that red? I hit it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back on the conversations thing. I'm not forfeiting, by the way. That's like one thing that I don't do. If my teammate gets toxic, I make them stay the entire time. I don't really care. I feel like I am saving the world from just someone who doesn't understand how to control their emotions. And as long as they're trapped here with me forever, they can't hurt anyone else. Yeah, so it's... Dude, how does that not break the floor right there? Look at this, dude. Oh, did you type out a really long thing on your on your chat box, board, whatever the hell it is on Xbox? Takes you forever to type out a message. Jesus, dude. I'm not forfeiting. I don't care. So that's the state of Rocket League. That's probably going to be in the list of things that they could get better at. Just FYI. I recently did a video where I am I'm like trying to guess what type of black markets they are and stuff. Really cool idea. I used to watch John Sandman a ton when he was doing his blind trading videos. Holy cow, man. He is like so entertaining to watch. However, like, please let me know what you think. And I'm by no means thinking that my opinions are going to be completely the only ones that we have to go off of here. But man, dude, his content was so good. I really wish that he would just bring back like Pimp My Rocket League Ride. He used to do those so often. And then like his blind trading. And man, he's like starting to get in this category now where he is getting away from he's getting away from trying to do Rocket League videos and he's just doing reaction videos. I don't understand that personally. I would have thought that he would have been trying to like lean a little harder into Rocket League. I mean, it very well could be the thing I was talking about last game, where it's just like becoming such a toxic thing. I think what he said was that this content was getting too stale. I don't really see how that could be possible because like they came out with a bunch of new decals. The Pimp My Rocket League Ride series was really cool for a game that's like based mostly on like the card designs and stuff. It is kind of crazy to me that you could like get stale with a Pimp My Rocket League version. If you haven't, I'll try and like remember to leave a link to it in the description. So check back, of course, but it is, it's kind of crazy to me, you know? Like a guy who he was the first to 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and now he's not even our first Rocket League YouTuber to get to 1 million subscribers, and now he's abandoning Rocket League like YouTube videos. I am so curious to see if that has anything to do with him joining that org. That he's part of the Power org now, or PWR, however you want to say it. Dude, I don't really understand how, like, there's really no hope if John Sandman ends up getting away from the game. Like, it doesn't make any sense, you know? Like, I like him as a person, and I think that he has a very likable personality. But if he gets away from Rocket League, unfortunately, I'm probably just going to stop watching him altogether. I know that, you know, it's one of those things that you have to continue to stay current with things. And for him personally, it could have been like a situation where he just got sick and tired of playing Rocket League, or the community's being too toxic, and he doesn't want to be able to like, he wants to like put himself in a good headspace. And so like he's a father right now, and I'm sure that like him being a father on top of everything else is not helping the situation. So he's probably like, okay, I am 30 plus years old here, and I have to deal with teenage hormones, puberty-esque type behavior on a daily basis in order to make money. This is just completely unfair. People don't think that content creators have like a personality or even human. They just think that like, oh, you're just this person. Would you talk to someone like this if they worked in the office? Like, I'm a software engineer, and if I were to ever talk to someone the way that some of these people talk, you're automatically fired. It's so crazy. This is their job. You have to treat them as if their job. If they have a controversial opinion on something, by all means, open a conversation. A conversation is a two-way street. You can't have a one-way dialogue where people just have closed ears and only one side of the conversation is listening, or talking, I should say. So it frustrates me quite a bit but I think that if John Sandman decides to abandon Rocket League altogether, that the game of Rocket League is in serious trouble, because he draws a lot of attention to new viewers. For me personally, he was one of the people that like got me into playing Rocket League a ton, especially like just like playing casually with friends, not even like on a competitive level. For anyone who's watched John Sandman, definitely not a competitive thing. It's mostly because he brought out like some of the goods in the game that normal people don't really get the luxury of having. You know, like the Pimp My Rocket League ride series, the blind trading, the crates, like rumble modes where he does like mutators and stuff. Like there's just so many things that he did for a while that were just, I don't know, man. It was a really fun time when he was doing those blind trading videos that were featured off of like Lord of the Ring characters and Star Wars characters. And I just wish that they'd bring that back. A lot of that has to do, yes, with the fact that they got rid of the crate system and they went toward blueprints. It made life a lot harder for them. I completely understand. I totally get that. But as a content creator, you have to find ways to continue out those series. Those are by and large, your most popular videos, playlists, whatever. So you got to figure out a way to get better and get that content back out there. Ooh, that was a really good block. Unfortunate for the guy who was talking shit that got it, because I always said my shot, but I didn't want to feed his ego. Whew, my bad. Yeah, you know, like, dude, I am not the biggest fan of Sunless Khan. I'll be completely honest with you. He kind of has like that personality that's like, bruh. It's like, pretty sure your name's Jared. Like, you can't be cool with a name like Jared. But he just has this like personality to him where a lot of people compare him to like the Seth Rogen of Rocket League, because he's got the same laugh as him. I don't know. I think that Sunless Khan is definitely one of those people that could be running into stale content. I haven't seen a video from him in a while where I'm like, damn, this is a pretty good video. For a person who uploads as infrequently as him, you would for sure expect him to have just content after content after content. Nope, this dude has like one video every other week or every week, and it's just like the same shit over and over. I'm not by any means trying to pull away people from his channel. If anything, I want to like get people out there to watch his stuff. He's definitely way better than I am at this, no questions asked. But that being said, you know, like, I never really was a fan of him. I really liked Floomp, honestly. And then Floomp kind of got into like this weird territory where he started like uploading rather infrequently. He was pretty good at the game, and now I've been watching a lot of Waitin. Waitin's pretty good. And then of course, you know, you got John Sandman and all that stuff too. So, yep, I'm just trying to figure out where I'm gonna go to next for content in Rocket League outside of like me just playing, because I do enjoy watching the games and stuff, or just watching the content in general. I really like watching squishy stuff. Lethamir's content gets a little frustrating to watch. I'm not the biggest fan of Arsenal. I think that cocky arrogance type personality can only go so far, and he tends to kind of beat a dead horse with that. And now that he's playing with Daniel I think is like 15 years old, and those that don't know, that's 12 years younger than I am. So yeah, feel free to comment down below who your favorite content creator is, and I'll catch you next time.